Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, guys, I don't have a proper intro like all the cool people. But if you don't know who I am, my name is Shook. I make videos mainly for daily fantasy sports on DraftKings, where you pick players, you enter a contest for money, they score fantasy points for you, you go up against other people, and you compete for prizes at the top, like 25K to first, stuff like that. That's mainly what I do, but I'm getting into the prize pick streets of late. So I'm gonna be giving you guys. I'm gonna give you guys four today. Four. I gave you guys three yesterday. We went 2-1. The Memphis Grizzlies are just so troll, man. Just absolutely trolling. Um, Jaren Jackson Jr. always risk of getting in foul trouble with him. Always a risk. But I was pretty confident they were going to start him at the five, but they started Tillman at the five. But I told you guys that was my least favorite prop. That was the only miss. The other ones that we took, Cam Thomas points, that hit easily, and then we took Tyrese Maxey PRA, that hit pretty easily as well. So hopefully you guys mix a match, had a good night there. I'm gonna give you guys four for today. Um, so yeah, if you don't know who I am, I've been playing daily fantasy sports professionally for a few years now. Um, if you guys want like a little in-depth look, this is kind of what it's like. You pick players, they score fantasy points for you. You compete for prizes, go up against each other people. If you guys aren't familiar with that, that's mainly what I do. I've been playing, in for a couple years now, pretty much full time. But yeah, I'm going to be helping you guys out with some props today. I can't play prize picks in Pennsylvania, but I like helping people out. I like researching basketball. That's what I like to do in my free time. So I like to make videos. So that's why I am doing these of late. I'm not going to do them every day, but when I feel like it, I will be doing them. So 2-1 yesterday. We went 3-1 the day prior. I think we went 1-1 the day before that. And then I think we had a pretty bad day the other video. So we went 2-1, 1-1, 3-1, and then I think we had a stinker on the first one. Not entirely sure, but it's been solid. Let's go into the picks though. So I'll rank the picks in order of confidence at the end of this video. But the first pick that we're going to be going over is going to be Devin Booker, and we are going to be going to his assist prop. This is a 7.5 point spread, so I do expect this game to stay close. If we take a look at, if we go to, sorry, let me pull up DraftKings again. If we go to the Phoenix Suns, we see Bradley Beal is out. They did not start Eric Gordon last game. Nasir Little was in the starting lineup. That's going to help quite a bit as well. Um, Without Eric Gordon in the starting lineup, more ball handling duties obviously for Devin Booker because Eric Gordon can handle the ball some as well. If we pull up NBA Wowie, let's just take a look at the rotation last game for the Suns. I wish this would load. I wish this would load. I had this up and I think I accidentally exited out. Okay, they just added stuff. So if we take a look at the Phoenix Suns, obviously Bradley Beal is going to be out for this game. And when was their last game? Oh, here it is. If we take a look at the rotation, Devin Booker is just playing huge minutes right now. Here's the rotation. They are also playing Devin Booker, solid amount of minutes without Kevin Durant on the court. So he's going to have the ball in his hands just an absolute ton. And look at the rotation. He's basically playing, 38, 39, 40 minutes a game right now. Good spot going up against Portland as well. And if we take a look at his potential assists, if you guys don't know what this is, you should always be looking at advanced stats like this. If we take a look at his potentials, for the season, this is with everyone healthy, or games that have had everyone healthy. Let me make sure I have it. He is averaging 14 and a half, basically 15 potential assists per game. This is for this full season, so it's, averaging games with, Kevin Durant out, Kevin Durant in, Bradley Beal in, Bradley Beal out. If we go over the last 3 games with just Kevin Durant in, we can see his potentials just jump. 19 and a half potentials per game over the last 3 with Bradley Beal out. Good spot going up against Portland as well. So the first line we are going to be taking is the over on Devin Booker assists at 7.5. All right. Next one we're going to be taking, we are going to be taking Zach Collins points and assists, and this line is at 10.5. This one will also be an over. And the reasoning for this one, if we pull up the Spurs on DraftKings, we have Victor Wembanyama out. He's been starting at the 5 of late, so I am expecting Zach Collins to move into the starting lineup. If we just go back when he was in the starting lineup, they were running the offense some through him as well. If we look at his potential assists per game, we can just do the full season. He is averaging, where is he? I believe close to 8 assists on the full season. And most of the season, or the last little bit of it, he has been coming off of the bench, or 7 potentials per game, sorry. And a lot of it, he's been coming off the bench in limited minutes. As you can see, the minutes have trended down of late off of the bench. So that's a pretty high number for a guy not playing a ton. And assuming he does move into the starting lineup, expecting decent minutes as long as he can stay out of foul trouble. When he was in the starting lineup and playing big minutes, as you can see, he's getting like 8, 5, 6, sometimes more, 7, etc. You have no Wemby on the court. It's going to help him a ton. And like I said, he was averaging a decent amount of assists per game when he was in the starting lineup as well. So he's a guy that can stuff the stat sheet. That's what we like. So we're going to take the over on 10.5 rebounds and assists. Also, Collins is minus 125 to go over this on DK. So they are on the over, and Booker, his on the sharpest book. Pinnacle is minus 120 to go over his assist prop as well. So Juice is on the over for both of these. And then the next one we're going to be taking is, this is probably my least favorite. So if you want to cross one of these off, it's going to be Damian Lillard, less points at 27.5. It's a really good spot for Dame. But the spread on this, there's just massive blowout risk here. So I do like the under on Dame points at 27.5. And if we take a look, when he's gone over this, he shot incredibly well from 3, like 50+% from 3. It's not sustainable, but he is a guy that can definitely, he's going to chuck when he's out there. He's a guy that's, incredible. Obviously, it's Damian Lillard. It's a good spot going up against the Spurs, so there's definitely risk with this. But you add in the fact that this game has a really good chance of blowing out. I think the under on this at 27.5 is pretty sharp. And if we take a look at the odds, this is minus 106 to go under on Pinnacle. But this was at, I believe on Pinnacle is at 26.5. So Juice was on the under at 26.5 on Pinnacle. So it would be, I want to say close to like minus 130. I'd have to check again, but yeah, I think it was at 26.5. But yeah, this is probably my least favorite. I know a lot of people don't like to take unders on stars, but gotta take the edge when you find it. But yeah, definitely my least favorite of the group. And the next one we're going to be doing is Branham, more than 11.5 points. Reasoning for this, like I said, if we take a look at the rotations for the Spurs, Branham is playing in blowouts. It doesn't matter if the game stays close or not, so there's not really a ton of risk with this prop. If Pop just trolls tomorrow and doesn't play him in blowout, I'll be absolutely pissed. But as you can see, Branham does play some in blowouts. If we pull up, let's find another game that was a blowout that he started. I guess there wasn't one. But last year he would play in blowouts as well, even when he started. So we'll play in blowouts. No Wemby, he gets a usage bump as well. Guards have been doing pretty solid against the Bucks too. No Drew Holiday, obviously. So yeah, I like the over at 11.5, and this is minus 153 to hit on Pinnacle. So juiced heavily on the over here on the sharpest book out there. So these are going to be the 4 props. If I had to rank them in confidence, Booker, Collins, Branham, and then Damian Lillard, my least favorite if you don't want to take all 4. But these would be the 4 that I'd like for tomorrow's slate. Hopefully you guys have a good night, and hopefully we can keep, instead of going 2-1, maybe we can go 3-1 or 4-0, hopefully. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys in the next one.